Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of GWA Supercharged. I am Joe Davis, and we're coming to you live from Seattle, Washington, in the GWA Arena. We have a huge match card for you here tonight. We have a killer show. Oh, and look at this now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, apparently we're starting off the show with this no good SOB, Strongman Aldo P. Wallace. And once again, Aldo attacked the World's Heavyweight Champion, Handsome Harry Sharpe, at the end of our show last week. And evidently, he has something to say. So, we're going to head down to the ring and hear what Aldo's got to say. Aldo P. Wallace had demanded a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, but instead, here comes the president, Scott Buckley. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Scott Buckley has made it official. Later on tonight, Aldo P. Wallace against Gavin Briggs. But that's not all. We have Whitney Duncan going one-on-one with the devastating striker, Amaya Stevens. Plus, since we didn't get the match last week, Arthur Caldwell will be going one-on-one with the Fighting Irishman, Sergio Dondelinger. But first, our opening contest, Mauler Isaac will again be going one-on-one with one half of High Voltage, Derek Wright. So let's get down to the ring for that matchup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Pit Bulls from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 269 pounds, one half of the Global Wrestling Alliance World Tag Team Champions, Pitbull Mauler Isaac.
Mauler Isaac, along with his brother Luther Isaac, the Pit Bulls, the World Tag Team Champions, and what dominating champions they have been since claiming the World Tag Team titles some months ago.
And his opponent, accompanied by Charles Thompson, representing High Voltage from Salem, Oregon, weighing in at 217 pounds, Derek Wright.
And here is the team that have been on the Pit Bulls' heels for quite some time. The young team of Charles Thompson and Derek Wright. Derek Wright, obviously, in one-on-one competition here tonight against Mauler Isaac, and Mauler with a victory over Derek Wright just last week, but now both partners are at ringside, and that will change the dynamic of this matchup. There's the bell, and we are underway. Derek Wright comes out swinging right away, blocked and hip tossed by Mauler, and I will point out that due to Mauler Isaac's actions last week where he struck the official, he was heavily fined and given a stern warning for his actions. So Mauler Isaac on thin ice with GWA management at this time. What a kick to the side of the head by Mauler Isaac. That's got to be it. One, two, no, only one this time. Derek Wright fights out of that pinning predicament, but what a shot by Mauler Isaac. And now whipped to the corner. Clothesline. And for Bulldog with no reversal, sending Mauler halfway across the ring. And now the right hand takes Mauler down. And now Luther Isaac and Charles Thompson getting into it on the outside here now. And the official is throwing Luther Isaac out of the arena. He's sending him back to the locker room. And now, wait a minute. There goes Charles Thompson. The official has now sent both of the teammates back to the back, and it is down to one-on-one once again between Isaac and Wright. Whipped to the far side, into the corner, and a right hand by Mauler. DDT, center of the ring. The official has sent both Luther Isaac and Charles Thompson back to the locker room. They will no longer be factors in this matchup. One, no. And Mauler Isaac now going to the top. This is not like Mauler Isaac at all. But Derek Wright is in all kinds of trouble. Double axe handle off the top, perfectly executed. Mauler Isaac feeling it right now, looking for another victory over Derek Wright. Kick to the side of the head. Derek Wright fighting back. And a camel clutch here by Derek Wright. Mauler Isaac finds the back door and slips away. Splash by Isaac, but a rope break will break up that pinning combination. Against the ropes, down once again and missed that time. Derek Wright able to get out of the way. And face first into the center of the ring. Here's the cover. 1, 2, no! Just 1 second away. A sudden offensive maneuver, and Derek Wright is in control. He's looking for it here now. Derek Wright, flipping neck breaker, and in the center of the ring, here's the cover. 1, 2, he got him! Derek Wright with the victory. Let's look at that replay. Just earlier, both of the partners, Luther Isaac and Charles Thompson, getting into it on the outside. The official wasn't having it. He inserted himself and threw both of them out of the arena, sending them to the back. And Derek Wright was able to take advantage, and with that neck breaker, gained a huge victory over Mauler Isaac.
Here is your winner, Derek Wright.
A huge victory for Derek Wright of High Voltage over one half of the World's Tag Team Champions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, last week, the Women's World Champion, Shelly Bennett, was going one-on-one with Tammy Mullins, where she was distracted by Whitney Duncan. Mullins took advantage, and with that devastating spinning kick to the face, it was an upset victory for Tammy Mullins. Tammy Mullins with a huge victory, give the assist to Whitney Duncan. But coming up next, Whitney Duncan will be in one-on-one action as she goes up against the devastating striking abilities of Amaya Stevens. So let's head back down to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Portland, Oregon, Whitney Duncan.
Whitney Duncan has been battling with Shelly Bennett over the past several weeks. They have traded victories back and forth. But when the big match came up, it was Shelly Bennett who is victorious and is our Women's World Champion. Whitney Duncan wants another shot at that championship, and she has gotten under the skin of Shelly Bennett over the last couple of weeks, no doubt about it. The issue between Bennett and Duncan, I believe, is still far from over. But tonight, she'll need to focus on Amaya Stevens.
And from Oakland, California, Amaya Stevens.
Amaya Stevens, the boxer, can strike with the best of them. All she needs is one good shot to lay out any opponent that steps into the ring with her. Amaya Stevens, very, very dangerous. Whitney Duncan is going to have her hands full tonight, no doubt about it. This should be a good one between these two athletes. And here we go. Whitney Duncan, Amaya Stevens. And we are underway. Lock up, center of the ring. Go behind, German suplex. And Whitney Duncan is not wasting any time. Follows it up with a DDT and the cover. Only a one this time. Amaya Stevens, a fighter, not going to go down that easily. And now Duncan now with the strikes. Elbow. And again. And again. Stevens not able to get out of the gate here. Went for the cover, but nothing doing that time. And Duncan now. Several more strikes here by Duncan. And Stevens with a wrestling takedown. And Stevens now looking to take control. And here we go. They're just slugging it out here. Duck under. There's a right hand. Duncan's going to need to avoid that, and she's going to roll out. And wait, there's Shelly Bennett. Shelly Bennett not going to allow Duncan to get a breather and throws her back into the ring, into the waiting clutches of Amaya Stevens. And now against the ropes. Clubbing blow to the back. Now what's Stevens going to do? Look at these kicks right to the face. Several of them in a row. Whitney Duncan looked like she needed to collect herself and shake off the cobwebs after that right hand, but Bennett was on the outside waiting for her and tossed her right back into the lion's den. Here's a roll up and the bridge. Wait a minute. One. No. A kick out by Stevens. Whitney Duncan needs to get back into this thing. Perfectly executed suplex by Duncan there. I had mentioned it earlier, this issue between Shelly Bennett and Whitney Duncan is far from over. That right there just proves it. There's an elbow in the corner, splashing Amaya Stevens. And Duncan now has been able to take back over, retake control of this matchup, and there, Duncan showing off her athletic ability. Face first into the center of the ring, and here's the cover. One. Only a one once again this time. What is Duncan going to have to do to put Amaya Stevens away on this night? And against the ropes. Duncan now. Clothesline, sending Stevens over the top rope and to the floor. Whitney Duncan has a certain look in her eye against the ropes. Suicide dive takes Amaya Stevens out. Whitney Duncan has regained control of this match, and she is looking impressive. Listen to this crowd. This crowd appreciating that maneuver by Whitney Duncan. Here's the cover once again. And Stevens kicks out immediately. Amaya Stevens not giving up. Give Stevens credit. And what a maneuver by Whitney Duncan. That suicide dive through the ropes, that was impressive as well. Amaya Stevens covering up and then with a jab. Throws a couple more jabs. Spinning back fist there. Look at Stevens go. Whitney Duncan is going to need to avoid that at all costs. Stevens now, with her striking ability, is taking back over. And look at that combination. Piston fire right hands. Amaya Stevens hooks her up. And that's got to be it. A knockout shot. One, two, no! Whitney Duncan somehow gets the shoulder up. How did she do that? And what a shot! That's got to be all. And no, somehow Whitney Duncan still gets the right shoulder up. Whitney Duncan taking all kinds of punishment from the striker, Amaya Stevens. Duncan now with a kick to the face. Drops her on the back of her head in the center of the ring. Duncan looking to end this one right here. Whitney Duncan up on the shoulders and spinning and down. Here's the cover. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. Whitney Duncan pulls it out. Let's look at this. A right hand sending Duncan to the outside, but Shelly Bennett was there waiting for her, threw her back into the ring, and for a while, Amaya Stevens capitalized, but at the end of the day, Whitney Duncan with that slam was still able to pull out the victory on this night.
Here is your winner, Whitney Duncan.
Shelly Bennett attempted to get revenge on Whitney Duncan, was not successful on this night. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like you to join us on Sunday, October 2nd, as GWA presents Power Struggle. Well, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go back to the ring for our next matchup. Wait a minute, this, I don't believe, look at this now. Once again, we have Willie Jones on his way to the ring with his manager, Don Holmes. And once again, they are not scheduled here tonight, but once again, they're making their way to the ring. And just last week, Willie Jones came down to the ring. There was an open challenge issued. Gavin Briggs answered the challenge and was victorious. And Willie Jones and Don Holmes back once again, and it looks like they have something to say once again, so we're going to send it down to the ring and see what these two have to say. Don Holmes once again issuing another open challenge for his client, Willie Jones, and it appears we have someone to answer the challenge.
And his opponent, accompanied by Cliff Russell, representing the Eliminators from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 259 pounds, Vince Dixon.
And Vince Dixon of the Eliminators answering the challenge. I'm being told in my headset right now that GWA is sanctioning this match as well. They are going to allow this to take place. So we have an unscheduled matchup. It is going to be Willie Jones against Vince Dixon. Willie Jones looking to turn his luck around right here tonight with a victory over Vince Dixon. There's the bell, and we are underway. And Dixon now with a couple of strikes to start this contest off. Clothesline to the back of the head, and Willie Jones is already in trouble. Don Holmes and Willie Jones just not able to accept the fact that they have had some bad luck. Double underhook powerbomb by Vince Dixon. Don Holmes really does believe that Willie Jones is the end-all, be-all, and just deserves to have a match every single week and, have all these opportunities, but Willie Jones has yet to prove it. But here he comes back now. Look at these strikes. DDT center of the ring. Here's the cover. This might be the victory right here. 2 count for Willie Jones, just a second away from gaining that victory. Vince Dixon and Willie Jones. Another DDT by Jones. And now, Jones to the top rope. He's measuring his opponent. Here he comes. And I don't know what happened there. Looks like Willie Jones may have slipped off the top rope. Backslide. 1. No, only a 1 this time. Willie Jones completely missed the mark there. But here comes Jones back again, and he's choking him. He's choking him, referee. Head scissors takedown by Jones. Don Holmes, he's a smooth talker, no doubt about it. But he has somehow been able to get his client, Willie Jones, every opportunity under the sun. There's a Hurricane Rana by Jones. It's just Willie Jones just hasn't been able to deliver. Now, Willie Jones, we've seen him do some amazing things. He is a fantastic athlete. Don't get me wrong. He just hasn't been able to put it all together for a victory in quite a long time. Here's the cover. 1, 2. No, still a 2 count. Willie Jones did win his debut match, but he has struggled ever since. He is looking good right here against Vince Dixon of the Eliminators. Down across the arm. Willie Jones looking to turn it around right here tonight on Supercharged. And look at that maneuver by Willie Jones. Willie Jones in firm control. And here we go. Look at that power deadlift German suplex by Willie Jones. Willie Jones in control, and he's going back up to the top here. Willie Jones measuring Dixon. There's the clothesline. That time he hit it, and he hit it perfectly. Here goes Willie Jones to the top once again. Oh, my Lord! That's got to be all. No, somehow Vince Dixon kicks out of that leg drop. How did he do that? What an impressive maneuver by Willie Jones. Look at that slam by Dixon. Vince Dixon just like that, turning this one around. There's the kick. Power bomb and deep cover by Dixon. No! Willie Jones barely kicks out. What a match this is turning out to be, ladies and gentlemen. Willie Jones and Vince Dixon giving it their all for you tonight here on Supercharged. What is either of these men going to have to do to put the other away? Now, Dixon up on the top rope and just dumps Willie Jones to the outside. What a nasty fall there for Jones. The official now counting Jones out. Is he going to be able to answer the 10 count? Vince Dixon taking a much-needed breather. And now, here comes Willie Jones back into the ring. German suplex. Jones caught him coming in. What a knee strike to the side of the head. Dixon now, right back up. Snapmare elbow to the top of the head. Oh, what a match. Both of these men deserve to win. Hey, wait a minute. Small package. Vince Dixon. That's the 3. Vince Dixon victorious. Let's take a look at that. That kick blocked. And a deep cover there, cinching him up, and Vince Dixon gets the victory.
Here is your winner, Vince Dixon.
Vince Dixon victorious here tonight. Willie Jones still can't put it together for a victory. Well, ladies and gentlemen, last week we were set to have the United States Heavyweight Champion Arthur Caldwell go up against Sergio Dondelinger. He was attacked by Big Bubba Mason. And because we couldn't get that match last week, we're going to get it next. The United States Heavyweight Champion, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell, against the Fighting Irishman, Sergio Dondelinger. So let's head back down to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 238 pounds, the Global Wrestling Alliance United States Heavyweight Champion, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell.
Arthur Caldwell, the Pretty Boy, the GWA United States Heavyweight Champion, being escorted to the ring once again by the lovely Ashley Price. A blindside attack from Big Bubba Mason last week has got Arthur Caldwell all fired up. That issue is also far from over, I believe. And wait, it looks like Pretty Boy has something to say, so let's listen in. Arthur Caldwell with some stern words for Big Bubba Mason. Caldwell not backing down.
And his opponent from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Sergio Dondelinger.
And although Caldwell is not wanting to back down from Big Bubba Mason, he's got a tall task ahead of him right here tonight, coming up next with this man, the Fighting Irishman, Sergio Dondelinger. So Caldwell, no doubt, will have to focus, and he's going to have to focus on the task at hand, and that's Dondelinger, before having to worry about Big Bubba Mason. Sergio Dondelinger looking for a victory over the United States Heavyweight Champion right here tonight. That would be a huge victory, no doubt. There's the bell, and we're off. Big chop by Caldwell to start things off. And again. And a dodge there by Dondelinger. And what a kick to the face. Folds Caldwell up. Dondelinger answering in kind with a devastating boot. And Sergio Dondelinger coming out fighting against the United States Heavyweight Champion. Elbow to the back of the head. And Caldwell lights up the chest of Dondelinger again. Wrestles him down and wrenching on the leg. Caldwell now rakes the back. Caldwell, one other shot. And wrestles him back down, ripping at the leg once again. Caldwell is a master technician. Caldwell has a plan. Go for the leg. He executes that plan better than anyone. Working over the leg now with a spinning toe hold, one of the oldest holds in the wrestling book. And Caldwell now standing tall. Lock up here, and once again wrestles him down and wrenching at the leg again. Dondelinger had some offense to start things off, but now he's really struggling. He's going to have a hard time standing, no doubt about it. Elbow drop by the United States Heavyweight Champion. 2. No, Dondelinger with a kick out. Dondelinger, he is big, he is strong, but with only one good leg, Caldwell is going to have the advantage, but Dondelinger, he's the Fighting Irishman for a reason. He's fighting back here against the United States Heavyweight Champion, and look at Dondelinger. Down, down, again, and again, and again, and again. Just raining down the right hands into the face of pretty boy Arthur Caldwell, rearranging those pretty facial features. And now, wrenching on the arm is Dondelinger. And once again, the Fighting Irishman just dropping the fist. Dondelinger buries one into the midsection now. And back into the corner, and up again, and again, and again, once again. This time shoved away finally by Caldwell, fighting out of the corner. And wrestles him back down and wrenching on the leg again. Caldwell using his technique, clothesline, and again, once again, Caldwell had a game plan coming into this matchup. He has stuck to it, and he has pulled it off masterfully. Now Caldwell against the ropes, up and down with a huge knee drop to the face. And there's the Caldwell strut. Caldwell now looking to put this one away. And there's the inverted figure for Sergio Dondelinger. He has to tap out. The pain just too much. Arthur Caldwell victorious. Caldwell executed his game plan to perfection. Locks on the inverted figure 4. And the victory for the United States Heavyweight Champion. A sound victory there. And there's Big Bubba Mason. Bubba Mason in the entranceway. Caldwell sees him. Caldwell warned Big Bubba Mason that after this match was over, he was going to come looking for him. He didn't have to look hard. Big Bubba Mason, not a hard man to find. And here we go. This one's going to explode right here. And here we go. Caldwell, Mason, just brought, and here comes the security, trying to break this up. Big Bubba Mason will not be denied. Here they go again. Ladies and gentlemen, as we're trying to get that situation under control, we are prepared for our main event. It is Strongman Aldo P. Wallace against Gavin Briggs. Let's head back down to the ring. It is main event time here on Supercharged.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing in at 379 pounds, Strongman, Aldo P. Wallace.
Here comes that no good SOB. Strongman Aldo P. Wallace. The nerve of this man to do what he has done to the world's heavyweight champion over the last couple of weeks, and to come out here and demand a shot at the heavyweight championship of the world. Harry Sharpe wasn't even here to defend himself. And in turn, our president, Scott Buckley, made this matchup. So now Strongman waiting for his opponent. Here he comes.
And his opponent from the good old USA, weighing in at 215 pounds, Gavin Briggs.
With Old Glory, Gavin Briggs makes his way down to the ring. He had a huge victory over Willie Jones last week, so he's got some momentum, but he's going up against a madman, a strong man in Aldo P. Wallace. And Aldo, once again, I can't believe that he had demanded that World Heavyweight Championship matchup with his actions over the past couple of weeks. Scott Buckley made this matchup in turn, but Aldo P. Wallace had warned Scott Buckley that Gavin Briggs' blood will be on Buckley's hands by the end of the night. He has said that Buckley has made a huge mistake making this matchup. There's the bell, and we will find out. The size difference is amazing between these two. Gavin Briggs is going to have a hard time, no doubt about it, but he has the heart of a lion, and if anyone can pull out a victory, an upset victory, I believe it is Gavin Briggs. Aldo has the advantage to start this matchup off, no doubt about it. There's a headbutt. Gavin Briggs already in trouble. Wallace now steps over him with that 370-pound frame for the second time. And now whipped to the far side against the ropes. And what a kick to the face. Here's the cover. A long 2 count that was almost over already. The longer this match goes, the more I question Scott Buckley in making this matchup. Look at that power. I believe Gavin Briggs, he has that fighting spirit. He might have been able to pull off a miracle. But right now it isn't looking good. It has been Aldo P. Wallace from the opening bell. Aldo P. Wallace warned Buckley that Gavin Briggs' blood was going to be on his hands, that he was going to essentially tear this young man apart. Currently, he seems to be doing that. Look at that strength and power, just throwing Briggs around. This should be it right here. No, there's that fighting spirit from Gavin Briggs. A kick out once again. A miss. And Briggs now, here he comes. He's fighting back. But Aldo P. Wallace just too strong, too big. Briggs, once again, fighting back. But still, Aldo, too big. What a headbutt. Gavin Briggs in all kinds of trouble. And now headbutt to the shoulder. And again. I'm starting to believe that Aldo may just be toying with Briggs now. But Briggs still trying to fight back. Give this young man credit. The fighting spirit of Gavin Briggs. Look at that. And Gavin Briggs looks like he's been opened up here. What a shot. Shoved away once again. Gavin Briggs sidesteps that one. Double clapper to the ears. And a forearm shot whipped over the top rope. But Aldo with a forearm. And look, here comes Briggs. Gavin Briggs fighting back. Come on, Briggs. Flying clothesline takes the big man down. But Aldo fights out of the corner. Up and down with that power once again. Gavin Briggs has been split wide open at the hands of Aldo P. Wallace. Look at this. Here is the press. Down. And we know that that's it at this point. Gavin Briggs. And Aldo still punishing him. Come on, Aldo. You son of a bitch. Just pin him already. Get this one over with. He warned us. Aldo warned us. There's the devastating headbutt that Aldo is known for with that bowling ball-like head. That son of a bitch, Aldo, is now just toying with Briggs. Briggs still trying to fight back, but there's a jawbreaker. Gavin Briggs tried. One last gasp. Aldo now up and down with a power slam. And that's it. Aldo P. Wallace victorious. Aldo was toying with the young man. He had split him wide open. Gavin Briggs busted wide open. The punishment that he has sustained tonight against Aldo P. Wallace, this just isn't right. Aldo P. Wallace is just a giant bully. Buckley had said it earlier that he is lucky to even have a job. What is he doing now? Aldo P. Wallace. Oh, now he's got to steal. He's got a damn chair. Somebody stop him. He is going to destroy Gavin Briggs. No, there's Harry Sharpe. Handsome Harry Sharpe is here. He just takes the chair away. Ladies and gentlemen, we're out of time. Thank goodness for Harry Sharpe. That son of a bitch, Aldo, was going to tear Gavin Briggs apart.